I'm here to tell you why you should know more and care more about alternative medicine. Now, I'm sure some of you are asking, why is this acupuncturist here at this Greenmarsh conference? Well, I'm in the right room, and so are you, so please stick with me, and I'll make the connection here. My purpose in being here today, is it red or green there, Harry? There it is. My purpose in being here today is to open the opportunities of support to the alternative medicine market. Now, we can do that by investment into alternative clinics and investments into practitioners who are going to bring this medicine into their community and to yours. We can fund lobbying, research and education and distribution to make clonable business models. Now, I'm honored that Harry chose my slide to use in his own presentation, and you're going to see it again. I want to tell you that in 2009, PricewaterhouseCoopers estimated the U.S. alternative medicine market at $196 billion, with an estimated growth of 7% annually. And as Harry mentioned, by next year, that should be close to $300 billion. Now, where was it 20 years ago? In the U.S., it was $27 billion. I'm no mathematician, but to me, that's about 1,000% increase in out-of-pocket spending in alternative medicine. Now, that term complementary and alternative medicine, what is that? Well, what it is exactly is anything that is not part of today's, considered today's conventional medicine. It's complementary medicine. Now, does that mean it's free? No, of course not. It means it complements anything else you're doing to your health and with your health, whether that's cannabis or going to see your doctor. And it's alternative to anything you're doing with your doctor. So I'm going to condense it all today and just use alternative medicine. In the modern age, more people are developing lifestyle-related diseases and dysfunctions like diabetes and hypertension and depression, to name a few. And a rapidly increasing number are dealing with greater amounts of stress, which we know is a #1 contributor to all diseases and conditions. Many of these people are resorting to commercially produced medications because generally they don't know that there's a natural remedy available, or if they do, they don't know which to use. Alternative medicine needs more public awareness, education, labeling, and marketing to achieve a wider acceptance. Very same with the cannabis situation. That said, insurance companies are increasingly offering greater coverage in the alternative medicine market because many companies are recognizing the value to providing this to their employees. About 20% of Fortune 500 companies are offering alternative medicine to their employees. Don Washkovitz, the CEO of Parker Hannifin, is convinced, and he says, I'm 100% positive we're doing the right thing. He thinks alternative medicine is the solution to America's healthcare problem. And if more companies were to follow this, we'd have a healthier population and be able to spend money on other projects. He has a plant in Michigan, and since 2007, they've seen a 50% reduction in per-employee medical costs, according to a 2012 article in CFO magazine. Parker Hannifin CEO Don Washkovitz says, it's about choice. If you like what your doctor's doing, then stay with your doctor. Take the medicine he prescribes. But if you want to go with a less invasive, more holistic, and less toxic form of healthcare, and not be party to medications for the rest of your lives, alternative medicine is offering a great place to start. One specific area of growth is the boomer market. Members of the baby boom generation, they don't want to suffer. They'll do whatever they can to preserve good health. We are all just beginning to understand this microbiome, our body, and we're looking for a better alignment into the way that we live, with less side effects and more understanding of our environmental impacts. We're all seeking less of a big hammer approach to medicine and more of an opportunity of holistic care. As ailments become more chronic in nature, in diseases like arthritis and heart disease, diabetes, in addition to depression, headaches and anxiety and pain. These are all on the rise. Modern medicine has clearly not been able to address all of these ailments, and a lot of people are looking for other solutions in the form of alternative medicines. Governments all over the world remain divided on how they're going to manage policies within their borders. While many regions in Asia already have in place policies that work with alternative medicines, in many Western countries, particularly in European countries, alternative medicines remain a restricted market, and several herbal remedies, like cannabis, are banned due to lack of sufficient research and testing. It is inevitable, however, that people will seek out the care that best suits them, and more often than you may realize, they're reaching for alternative medicines. Just ask your friends and neighbors, ask your employees and your family. I bet already some will swear by alternative medicine. The reason people are seeking alternative medicine is because it generally vitalizes and harmonizes the body, keeping you healthier, and thereby reducing your need for some major medical procedures and dependency on pharmaceuticals. The writing is on the wall. The World Health Organization is working in tandem to promote and integrate alternative medicines around the world in healthcare systems. They're assisting countries in formulating plans and policies. According to the USA Today, many American consumers cite distrust of big pharmaceutical companies as the #1 reason why they're turning to alternatives. And I see some handshaking out there to this. That's beautiful. People want to know what else is out there. Not just instead of their doctor, but what they can do hand in hand with their doctor. Legalizing and distributing medical marijuana. Now that's a very interesting idea to me because, as you know, I'm a practitioner of acupuncture. Chinese medicine has been using the cannabis plant for thousands of years to heal people. Now modern medicine is just getting around to understanding and valuing its uses. As history has shown, science continues to prove the merit of traditional and ancient ways. And we all know that history is destined to keep repeating. Modern medicine, it is evident in alternative medicine by its rapidly growing numbers of both practitioners and users. What some consider to be alternative, billions around the world consider to be mainstream. And just as we are seeing this move to utilize the hemp and cannabis crops, we're also realizing that the best way to treat ourselves is in all ways. And alternative medicine is a very relatively untapped resource. Why that's exciting to me is because, like many of healthcare professionals, I believe alternative medicine is the left hand to healthcare. For the last few generations, we've been led to believe, just do as your doctor says and you'll be just fine. But how many are already turning to alternative medicines to complement their doctor's care? Well, I'm here to tell you that alternative medicine is already widely accepted and practiced, but it's in its early stages of global marketing on the main medical stage. It is becoming what people turn to on a daily basis, just as it was before modern medicine, as it will continue to be around the world as people use traditional therapies, both complementary and alternative to their doctor's care. Now, I found alternative medicine in 1996 when I had back pain. 3 years earlier, I saw a medical doctor, and he told me, well, you have arthritis. 1 in 10 men your age have it. Here's a pill. I was 22. My first thought was, how can I have arthritis? That's an old man's disease. So I left his office, and I did nothing about it because I truly didn't believe him. Fast forward 3 years, I landed in Maui. I'm on my second day on the island. It's a beautiful place, and I hurt my back. I'm in some of the worst pain of my life, and somebody referred me to acupuncture. I had never even heard the word before, and I thought, what is that? And I found something that changed my life forever. Soon after, I graduated massage school and started practicing at luxury resorts, working alongside chiropractors and naturopaths, and continually studying my hands-on healing modalities. I developed a good reputation for deep tissue massage therapy. I mean, look at me, I'm a big guy. People wanted me to bend them into pretzels, and I did. And as that happened, I could actually witness my patients starting to heal, and they also had an awakening to alternative medicine. I knew that I wanted to do more for myself and for those people around me. Now, I believe this is a pretty typical story of somebody in my field of work. Modern medicine failed me in some way, so I went out and got healthy, and I created a life and a career around how I treat myself. And so have millions of people around the world who have been failed in some way by modern medicine. Go see your doctor when it's appropriate. Some of us will go on a daily basis, some of us for labs and checkups. Work with your alternative medicine practitioners to maintain your health, your well-being, and for corrective care. Because that's what alternative medicine is. It's your corrective care. It's your wellness. It's your maintenance. When used properly, I believe alternative medicine will be a major part of everyone's health care. And Harry's proof to that. When used in tandem with Western medicine, we believe people will live longer, healthier lives. You put premium gasoline in your car, you bring it to the shop when it needs a tune-up, you bring it to another shop when it needs major medical repair, or when it needs major repair. Now, that's important for a long-lasting car. Isn't it the same with your body and with your health? So, what's needed? Alternative medicine needs a bigger voice. It needs more clout in the developed world. And how can that be achieved? How can we bring the benefits of alternative medicine to everyone's lives? I started with this, and I'll say it again. Since about 1997, there has been a nearly 1,000% increase in out-of-pocket spending in alternative medicine. The Institute of Medicine in the United States has stated more than 1/3 of Americans are using alternative medicine therapies, and that visits to modern medical doctors is surpassed now by visits to alternative medicine practitioners. Do you think that's going to change? We believe it's going to change, and it's going to keep increasing. I imagine running a successful business where my patients come into an amazing healing environment. They're treated with a conglomerate approach of alternative medical procedures. And while this is happening, we're training more practitioners to go out into the world to bring alternative medicine to those people who need it. To me, this sounds like a win-win for all. So again, why the acupuncture guy at the marijuana conference? Because we serve the same demographic. And you should know that there are a lot of untapped sub-industries in alternative medicine, in addition to cannabis and hemp, meaning there are even more reasons to invest. I'm Schroepfer. I'll be at the Next Gen booth throughout the day. If you have any questions for me, something I can talk to you about, please feel free to come and see me. Thank you very much for listening.